This is Cloud Cave Radio. Now, here's Alicia and Jason.
Yep.
What's going on, Cave?
What?
What's going on, Cave? What?
They can't answer us.
Edit. No, just keep that in there.
They can't answer us.
Welcome to the April 16th version of Cloud Cave Radio, because that's what it's going to be called from now on, guys.
Yeah, because we really don't like the radio show.
No. Well, it's not that we don't like it, but it just doesn't give it any personality, and personality is what we're all about, including you.
Me or the cave?
You.
Me?
You're a personality.
I'm a personality? No, I'm a producer.
You're the host.
No, you're the host. I'm just the person to banter off of.
I'm just the goofy talking head. All right, guys.
But it's a pretty head.
Last week's show was not good from a number standpoint, and I think it's because we had a bit of an issue with people getting SoundCloud. And I know that not a whole lot of people came outright and said, hey, I can't get it. I think what happened was they just gave up and just decided they won't listen to the show. But today, a lot of people have a reason to listen to the show.
Because it's on YouTube now.
It's going to be on YouTube now.
No, it's on YouTube. Because if they're listening to it, they're listening to it on YouTube.
Yeah, because that's the only place we're going to put it. Sorry.
I got to get you away from talking like they're not listening to us right now.
I'm training myself to be on a live radio show. How about that? Got to talk in the present.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. So I think that's what it was, and I hope this situation corrects itself and we get more listens and more subscriptions. So click on the subscribe button down there at the bottom and subscribe to it. I think we have a dozen or so subscribers so far, and I think after today we're going to have more, especially with the announcement of the winner after today's show, or at the close of today's show, correct?
Yes.
You can fast forward through this all you want. I'm not encouraging that. I would encourage you to listen to the whole show, because today is going to be very, very interesting.
And you never know. We might put it in the middle of the show. You just never know.
You never know where we're going to put it. That's a great idea.
Of course it is. I'm smart.
All right, let's move on to State of the Cave.
Okay, go ahead. State of the Cave.
So this week's funny video of the week, and I'm just going to go ahead and say it, is the second consecutive week in a row that he won the inaugural funny video of the week, and now he's going to win the second inaugural funny video of the week. And it's going to be Rick Yemm with the coil building lesson, the deck building lesson, however we want to call it. That was hilarious. I think I started crying when I saw it, because he did the whole Sylvester the Cat voice, which I think is kind of also, for those that know what I'm talking about, and I think there's only a handful of you, is also the nerd in the basement voice. And only a few will understand what I'm saying when I say that. So it's a reference to another radio show.
I'm sure it is. Because that's all we know is radio. But
this week, somebody is also getting an honorable mention, and that's going to be Sid. Yes, Sid, Simon's dog.
Why does Sid get...
Because he had an off-camera contribution on Thursday night.
Did he fart?
No, he was snoring. And it could have had Simon stopped talking, Sid was snoring, and I was laughing at that uncontrollably as well. So
were you drinking?
No, I think I was at work.
Okay, then.
I might have been at work or something like that.
Just checking.
Also last week, the winner was announced for the Brooklyn Juice contest, and that was me.
Yeah.
I was excited by that. I thought it was a joke at first, and I started getting all these notifications on my Facebook. We were celebrating last week's show. We were watching TV or whatever, we were drinking or whatever, and the phone's blowing up, and I didn't even realize it, and I just went to look at the phone, and I saw all these notifications. I'm like, holy crap, I won, you know?
I think I was in the shower.
Something like that. So thank you, Nathan, for putting that on. Nathan and the boys at Brooklyn Juice, obviously. Thank you, Josh, for, I think maybe you had your hand in setting that one up too. Thanks to whoever. I still haven't gotten the juice yet, but I know it takes time, so I won't start to panic until week 3. We're going to try it, and I can't wait to try it, and I hear there's also some special blends that might be in there for us to try as well, so I'm not sure.
Wrap it up, babe. Move on.
I'm not sure I'm going to be able to give a full report on the mystery juices, but I'll get with Nathan on that and see if he wants to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak.
Or we can have him on and let him do it.
Okay, that'd be great too. So.
All right.
Get me on Messenger, Nathan, if you're listening to the show right now. New members for the week. We had quite a handful, and I'm going to breeze through these real quick.
I'm going to sit over here and speed it up later.
Okay. Christina Mooney, Jenna Butler, Kyle Ferguson, Scott Martin, Jack Daniel Mahoney, Scotty Martin, Austin Meadows, Deb Jerovosis, Tammy Ursel, Matt Kruger, Billy Allen, Christy Fox, AJ Palmasino, Kendall Lewis, Marshall LeBay, David Fido, Damone Allison, Andrew Peters, Daniel Wakashinki, Gabriel Ingram, Adam Gervaux, Lisa Skolfick, Andrew McIntyre, Jordan Sagan, Sean Figueroa, and Matthew Knight. Welcome to all of you new members. I'm sure you guys are going to find you will enjoy the group. You will also find support in this group because we have members that range in experience from extreme beginner to expert builder dripper guy. So wherever your experience level is with vaping, you will find help here no matter what. Also, the important thing is that if you find yourself with this also helps with smoking cessation, as most folks know, and most of us that have been doing this long enough, the couple of months that we've been doing it. All right. So our guest today, I'm just going to go ahead and say buckle your seatbelts, folks, because most of you already know who it is. This should be entertaining. He's been looking forward to this all week. I know I have because I enjoy his posts and I enjoy his comments on posts and his humor. He gets it. He keeps the cave alive in certain points when we're kind of dying out a little bit. He puts a video up there that just blows you out of the water.
Check it out. Check out a new type of gimmick, which is splendid. Sit shit down with other shit. Let's see if you're down with this.
So now that we got him on the phone, we are going to bring in Mr. Rick Yemm. What's up, Rick?
Is this a suicide hotline?
Yes, it is.
I'm having so much trouble with my life right now. I gave up my best friend, cigarettes. But now I have a new addiction. It's e-juice.
What kind of e-juice? What are you toking on right now?
I'm toking on a little bit of Paramel from Brooklyn Juice Company.
Oh, how is that? I want that one.
Oh, God. It's everything close to heaven that you can get.
Okay, yeah, that's mine.
Okay, she gets that one. Hey,
so how are you guys today?
We're doing great. I wanted to get into this real quick, and I'm only going to mention it one time because I know
he's got a plan. Can you tell?
That's something that you put in your past. So I want to just bring it up because when I watched Ice Road Truckers, I never saw Rick Yemm without a cigarette. I want to learn about your story about quitting.
Well, it's kind of a funny thing because I did not want to quit smoking when I quit smoking. And that's where the whole crazy part about this is. Well, my relationship started with Simon Stokes, with the dark side and knowing him, and then I got to know his brother Josh. And we became friends on Facebook, and we were doing the whole thing about talking about how he quit smoking and blah, blah, blah. And I had one of those really cheesy e-smokes when they first came out, and it didn't work. Well, I told him he was full of shit and that they don't work and blah, 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 and did the whole thing. Well, next you know, iStick and a Nautilus showed up at my house. He sent me a thing, and he said, hey, try it. I'm not going to say it's going to work for you, but try it. Do me the favor and try. So I went, it showed up at my house. I got home at like 7:30 at night, so the vape store was closed. So I smoked, and I went first thing in the morning, and I smoked all the way down there. I got my first thing of juice, and I didn't touch a cigarette after. Like, I thought the thing was hokey. I thought it was a gimmick. But these things actually trick small-minded people like myself into thinking I'm still smoking.
Hey, I'm not small-minded.
No, I'm talking... Well, I'm glad you jumped right on my bus there, but I was talking about myself. But no, it's the funniest part about vaping is you think you're smoking. That's I've tried the pills, the patches, the whole thing, but you go mental wanting a cigarette.
Right.
Like, sure, you don't have a craving for nicotine, but you still want to smoke.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Would you agree that's more of a oral fixation than anything else?
You really want to give him
I wouldn't even say
ammunition?
the oral fixation. It's more of it's the whole procedure of everything you're doing. It's your psychological point of view of, or where your mind's at, where you pull something. It's not so much the oral thing, but it's just going through the motions of the whole thing.
Like a relaxation routine?
Yeah, it's the routine, exactly. That's probably hits the nail on the head there. It's just when you're doing it, you're satisfied. Like a pill does not give you the satisfaction of what a vape does.
A patch doesn't either.
So sure, I don't have the nicotine craving, but I have the rest of the craving, the whole, and with me, I thought, okay, this will work until I drink. Well, all they did was just puff on my vape more. I didn't even think about a cigarette because in the weird twisted way, I was smoking. So that's where the vaping thing, I think, is so successful, is that you actually feel like you're smoking. You're still going through the motions. You're doing everything. You're doing the whole thing. So you're satisfied.
Right. Let me ask you this: since you were, and you'll fully admit that you were a heavy smoker, right?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm a truck driver, right? Like
right.
I don't do nothing. I either smoke, eat, or jerk off, and it's not really one of the like. If people don't frown upon you when you show up to deliver a load, you got your dick in your hand. Right? So that's what you got to try to avoid, right? So. But yeah, it's our job's monotonous, so you're going to be doing something.
Well, don't I know it? And that was the hardest part for me, honestly. She's still over there giggling, so we're just going to talk amongst ourselves. The hardest part as a truck driver is, for me, for quitting smoking was getting the cigarettes out of the truck. Because, even in the little job that I had running, 500 miles a day, I was smoking a pack and a half of cigarettes because I had nothing else to do.
Well, you could relate to me on this one. You put a cigarette out, jump out of the truck, you're out for 2 minutes, you jump back in the truck, and you light another cigarette.
That's right. Yeah.
That's just what you do.
Absolutely. It's out of boredom, I think, really.
Well, I think, and it's routine. We train ourselves into that whole scenario of what we're doing. We don't need to smoke, we just do it.
So getting back to my question, what I was going to ask you was, since you were a heavy smoker, and you've been off a couple of months now, right?
Yeah, I'm almost 4 months now.
Almost 4 months, okay. So I'm going to ask this question. How strong is your nicotine in your juice?
I started with, this is where it was kind of weird. I started with 16, because that's all I had at the vape shop I went to.
Okay.
And I had, the first week, I went through fucking hell. It was terrible. I've never felt so bad in my life. Even though I was getting that sensation of the smoking thing, Simon warned me that day 3, day 4, you're going to get a headache that's terrible. Well, he didn't tell me that it's like you would rather die than deal with the headache, the withdrawal headache you get. I've never had a headache like that before, and I hope to never, ever have one again. It was debilitating. I couldn't even, I was in my room. I had all my drapes closed, and the alarm clock light seemed too bright.
Oh, my.
So, it was that day, I think it was day 4. It was horrible. But after that, it's been all easy. And I can't believe how easy it actually has been. That, like I said, when drinking, I'm pretty much an alcoholic. So, but what goes with the drink? A cigarette.
Yeah.
So that's when I thought I'd fall. Well, I didn't. And then just for the hell of it, I grabbed a buddy and, hey, give me a drag of your smoke. It was the worst tasting fucking thing of my life.
No kidding.
But in the same hand, I love the smell of smoke. Like everybody said that cigarette smokers become stinky. I still think it's the best smell in the world. I never wanted to quit. I liked to smoke, but it was killing me.
Yeah.
Well, that's the exact opposite of Jason. He can't stand the smell of it at all.
I hate it. I hate it in my clothes. I hate it in hair.
God,
everything.
I will follow a smoker around like a crack fiend, just sniffing them.
Now when I smell it, I'm like, oh my, that poor guy. That's the way I feel right now.
But I still I think it's the whole the frame of mind that I still like smoking. I think that's why I'm addicted to my vape. That's why I go through 30 mils of juice a day.
Damn.
But
I do too.
They said this will be the next thing. Crack's hard to get off of now. Is you can't get off e-juice because it's my new crutch.
Well, it's better than the alternative.
What's that?
Smoking.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that smoking thing again. I forgot all about it.
No, because...
what came to a shock to me, because I've tried, like I said, I've tried, is how easy these vapes made quitting smoking to me. Because I've tried, 500 times to quit smoking and was never successful. And this it wasn't even a challenge to quit. And I think it was too the whole thing I try to big ball it with Simon and shit. I'm not gonna fall because these guys are gonna laugh at me and shit. I'm gonna look like a little pansy ass if I fucking don't make it. So it was kind of my own pride that pushed me a little bit further. But even in the weak parts, you post on the Cloud Cave and everybody was super supportive. Beyond more of the fact, it kind of gave you the point where even when you felt weak, I'm not going to fall because all these guys are all giving me the pat on the back kind of thing.
Plus, we have that fun app.
What's that, sorry?
Plus, we have that app.
Okay.
She uses the same app you use.
Oh, yes. Well, see, I didn't even look at that, really. It was more when I was going through the thing, and it was a little bit of strutting, too, like, hey, look, guys, I'm doing this. So your pride kind of gets you, too, because you got rugged guys like Simon and Mark, like, these are, like...
You call Simon rugged? Hold on, stop, Rick.
Okay,
you call Simon rugged?
He's a pudgy mean guy.
Okay.
but it's like the whole thing, too. Like, I guess it was kind of my own thing where it's like, Simon is like the most evil person on the planet. So if you give him anything, he's going to annihilate you.
Oh, believe me, I know, Rick.
Oh, he is well, that was one of the whole things when I got into the dark side. Like, all those guys were helping me deal with my internet trolls and stuff. Because Simon makes trolls hate being trolled. That's how good Simon is at what he does.
You know, I learned a lot of my techniques from the dark side in Simon. I'm a dark sider as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I learned a lot of my ball busting techniques from him and my internet winning from him.
Well, you know what? You know what the best thing about Simon is? When a guy's even got a bit of a fucking game to come back at Simon will annihilate him with his knowledge, like, about punctuation and spelling and all. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, you're actually smart.
He's a grammar Nazi?
Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
He's a grammar Nazi.
Yeah, so... Like, I don't even like chatting with Simon because I'm worried he's going to get me because, shit, I'm a truck driver. I can't barely read or write. So I'm always worried when I chat to Simon. It's like, is he going to be mean to me or is he going to be nice to me? Please be nice to me. I don't want you to come after me.
He's always nice to me.
I think
hold on a second. Simon is brave, but he's also smart.
Yeah, he absolutely is smart. And are you saying that tongue in cheek or are you being serious right now?
No, I was tongue in cheek totally. Because I'd never cross Alicia. Shit, I value my life a little too much.
So what are you guys digging out there, man? I saw what you guys were doing. What are you doing over there? Are you digging a moat?
No, we're digging a moat. Yeah, we're actually going to put dragons in it too.
Yes, Marcus gave me that idea. I got to give him credit for that.
Shit! I should have taken a picture. He's got a pet unicorn too.
What?
I just got shot. We're just building a retaining wall here because his house has fallen into the street, so we have to put it back where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So
how does a house fall into a street?
Well,
God, I thought we had foundation problems here.
The next thing that happens is the house is going to fall down, so we're building a retaining wall to keep it where it should be.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, I'm going to move on here. So,
sorry.
Let's talk about these videos. What's your motivation? Are you just trying to be an entertainer?
Oh, I was born and raised an entertainer. I've been a ham my whole life, right? So, my goal in life is to make people smile and laugh.
Well, then you're perfect for reality TV.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why they put me on TV.
So I have to tell you this too, because you didn't hear the beginning of the show, but you also won for a second consecutive week.
I got this fucking shit. Hey, I'll just set the challenge now. Someone take my title.
Well, I wish.
I doubt anyone could possibly be as entertaining as you.
No offense to you.
It up yet. I haven't even turned it up yet. I'm trying to ease people into this stuff. Because once you get into my mind, you can't get out.
Oh, that's a scary thought in itself. Tell him which video won.
Terrible, dreadful trip through something I don't even know about.
So the video, obviously the video that won it, or it may not be obvious because you put a couple of them out there, but the coil building video.
Oh, hey, well, a lot of people have questions, and I'm just trying. That was not even meant to be funny. That was just an educational video.
Purely instructional.
Wow, I won with that one, and I was trying to be helpful.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't even trying to be funny there.
All right.
Are you sure about that?
Wow, that was okay. Well,
okay. Hey, but I'll just say this as well. You shared the spotlight this week with Sid, so you got that going for you.
He's a gamer. He's my biggest rival, though.
Yeah.
I can lose to him pretty easy.
Okay, so your biggest rival is a pug.
Yes.
That snores.
Because I'm still debating on whether the pug is smarter than I am. So
Sid's definitely smarter.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's got game. He's got game. But no, my whole motivation to these videos and stuff, too, because when you're quitting smoking, it's a fucking terrible thing.
Yeah.
So with the Cloud Cave, I use it as to try and make a guy smile. Well, he's going through the worst shit in his life, right? So that's why I do these goofy videos. So you pop on there and you see something, you laugh. Because quitting smoking is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So I just try to make someone laugh while they're going through the shit.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you make us laugh daily. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you put up. You always put some sarcastic, smart-ass remark that makes someone giggle.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
Well, then you're succeeding.
And it's usually us that are simple-minded.
Hey, I'm the simplest of minds, so we all get along in the same boat there.
Hey, I am sophomoric. F you.
Sophomoric, simple, whatever.
Jesus. She said a big word, and I don't even know what it means.
Wow. I knew this was going to be fun.
Hey, you're supposed to be you're not allowed to laugh at me. You're supposed to be the host of a radio show. You're supposed to be all serious.
I'm the producer.
Yeah, she's...
Oh, okay, yeah, you're allowed to laugh then because you don't really have a job.
She's behind the glass.
Hey!
She's behind the glass throwing spitballs at me.
Oh,
I don't really have a job. All he does is fucking talk. This show gets put together because of me, goddammit.
Yeah, that's right. She gets all the credit.
Much chance to talk either.
So, I have totally lost my entire train of thought and what I was going. I was wanting you.
You succeeded in what you said you were going to do.
Make us famous.
No. I'm sorry. It was bring us to a whole new level of shit showness. And I hit the fucking microphone.
Shit show.
And
Explain
I've now
that.
thrown you off your whole program of what you're supposed to be doing here. So I think I've succeeded.
Well, I tell you what, the only notes that I had on here were, hey, I want to talk about Rick and his quitting story, and I want to talk about his quitting story, and I wanted to just let him run with it because it's going to be good. And you have not disappointed me, so I ain't got nothing else to say.
And, okay, I got to go to my shark story.
You
got a shark story?
Oh, fuck 10-4.
Okay. We weren't going to ask you an awkward question, but if you're going to offer it up, and after you offer that...
Hold on a second. Oh, so Marcus gets all the good questions and Rick doesn't get shit?
Actually, Rick, we were going to let you ask us an awkward question.
Yeah.
No, fuck that. I go on with the awkward questions. It's way better if I get them because I have no filter. I'll just say it.
So hold on.
So
you have a shark story?
Yeah, 10-4.
Dude, do
Go.
it.
So, me and the wife going to the mall, and you know the little, first little entrance area there, the little, mudroom things that when you first go to the mall? I figure I'm going to do a quick little fart. And we only had to do, an hour's worth of shopping, so I do the old lift of the leg. And the wife's like, why'd you stop? I'm like, I think we have to go. She's like, well, we only got to grab a couple of things.
No.
No. We really have to go. So now, not only have I shit my pants, she's making me say this. And me being me, I not only say I sharted, I say it loud enough that 5 stores around me can all hear that I sharted my pants and that we should go home because I don't want to walk around the mall with shit in pants.
Oh, no.
But I couldn't just whisper that to her because she was insisting of why I wanted to leave. So I made sure that everybody looked at us while I was saying this.
Oh, and let me guess, she was going, why do you want to leave? And screaming and yelling?
Exactly.
Okay.
And she goes all red in the face and she's all embarrassed. I'm like, why are you embarrassed? I shit my pants. Not you.
You might as well just shit in her pants too, Rick.
How dare you ruin her day by shitting yourself?
That's how I felt. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry I shit my pants and you couldn't go shopping.
She's crying.
But I've been waiting all week to tell my shark story. It's the only shark story I got, but it was a good one.
Yes, it was.
I mean, hey, there is no such thing as a bad shark story.
What's yours, honey?
I think you're 100% right on that one. I don't think there is a bad shark story.
This isn't about me. It's about Rick Yemm.
That's because you have more than one.
I have a few short stories. You guys got to remember something. I'm a Marine veteran. I served for 8 years. There's plenty of short stories because we had to eat MREs.
Yeah, they make the shark.
Yes, they back you up, and then once they finally release themselves, you can't stop it.
With no warning.
No warning. Well, so you think it's just a nice, quiet, let her go, and then next thing you know, you got a diaper full of poo.
Did you just censor yourself?
A diaper full of poo. Well.
No, seriously, we were going to let him ask the question. You ask us an awkward question because I'm sure everybody has something they want to know about. Something they want to know about us.
Come on the spot, Rick.
Come on.
Okay, on the spot. Freakiest sexual thing you guys have done together.
Oh boy.
Is that awkward enough?
Now we're in high school.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're going back to high school. Now you guys don't know, of course, personally about us, but her and I dated when we were in high school. I think we started dating when we were 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Holy.
But we spent the last 20 years separated.
Pretty much, yeah.
So living our separate lives.
Best 20 years of your guys' lives, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, we were both fucking miserable the whole time.
Miserable the whole time. But here we are back together again, fast forward to 2015, 16. So go back to high school and tell him our freakiest sexual position.
No, he said freakiest sexual escapade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That would be our first time.
Oh.
Do you recall?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. And if you don't recall, you're going to get hurt.
All right.
Where was it?
It was in a pool. It was actually in a hot tub.
With a lovely waterfall.
Mm-hmm. She lived in these really high-end apartments in Texas. And
so you got a rich woman?
Yes.
No.
No. I think we were doing Shakespeare homework.
Yes, we were.
Okay. Because we met in English class. So we were doing Shakespeare homework. And I said, I need help. This is how I hit on her. I said, I need help with Romeo and Juliet. So I end up, after a couple of homework sessions at her apartment, we ended up going. She goes, "Hey, you want to go to the hot?" She told me at school. She goes, "Bring a bathing suit, right?"
Yeah, we're gonna go to the pool and maybe the hot tub or whatever.
We got a really cool, and it just so happened it was at night, late, and it was after we had finished our homework like good little school boys and girls, and we got to the hot tub. We went to the pool. I think we went to the pool for a little bit, then went over to the hot tub. I think we were going back and forth, but I think where all the hot steaminess started was in the hot tub, and I think we finished everything in the hot tub. So if you ever find yourself looking for an apartment in Texas, do not go into the hot tub.
Oh, come on. It's been over 20 years.
Hey, he could have lingering semen.
God help us.
So there you go. We put ourselves on the spot a little bit.
Okay, now do you want the freakiest position here?
I thought you guys were gonna punk out and not say it, but
no.
Oh no! I was about to say, do you want the present stories?
Wow, babe, you gonna give everybody our sex life or what?
You know what the funniest part about this is you guys are gonna put this on YouTube, and then you're gonna tag Rick Yemm in it. Your story's now gonna be heard all over the place.
Oh yeah, you had to mention our hometown. I'm cutting that out.
She's gonna do some creative editing.
No editing allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
But so anyway, I appreciate that because we kind of came up with that on the fly, and the reason why is because I didn't have a question for you because I figured that there was no way that I can put Rick Yemm in an awkward position to where he's going to have to answer a question that he might not want to answer.
Oh no! The more awkward, the faster I'll answer.
Yeah, but we couldn't think of anything interesting enough.
Like I warned you guys that when you're bringing me on here, it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna show you guys that. What was your comment? It won't be as tough as the radio show. Oh yeah, radio shows are so fucking tough. Oh, I'm dying right now. I'm barely making it through this.
Well, we know.
I'm a performer. I've always been my whole life.
Yeah, and you're a dick.
I'm the kid in the family. I'm the kid in the family pictures that always did the stupid faces and got in trouble for it. I've always been a performer. That's what I do. Well, I like to see people smile, and I'll put myself at the expense for a smile because life is way too fucking serious, and there's way too many fucking vagina hurt, pussy fucking, I'm offended by this and that. Well, I'll push the envelope at my own expense to make those people more uncomfortable to get laughed at other people. So I'm like an internet troll like Simon, but in real life.
Wow. Well, I agree with that 100%. I think that a lot of... I don't like the butthurtness and the sandy clits and things like that. I don't like those kinds of people that constantly complain about life. So
it's gotten so unbearable. Like I understand. Okay, yeah, something is serious and it's a thing, but everything is an issue now. Every fucking thing, and
including our vaping.
Go back to the whole ice road truckers thing, right? Like, I've never had so many death threats and everything else and the whole thing, and I started to realize, fucking, the world is way too fucked up. Well, I'm going to make myself more fucked up than the world is so I can deal with it.
Wow.
God, I could tell you I was getting 150 death threats a day, and you
won't
believe it? And I'm probably on the light side of what I was getting.
Why?
Well, because I was a disgrace to truckers and this and that, and I make the industry look bad and this and that. If I ever see you, I'm gonna kill you. And okay, let's go into my life.
It's a TV show, you fucktards.
Well, no, but okay, you guys really want to play games? Let's look into my life. I can't go to the States. I got 19 assault charges. I was born and raised a scrapper.
Right.
I figured out that in my life, well, all I do is get in fights and end up in jail. So that kind of sucked. I didn't really like sitting in prison for beating someone up. But all these guys are like, I'll kick your ass. Oh, like, really? Why don't you just do a background check on me and then talk?
Yeah.
And then I'll give you my address and we can finish this.
Right.
Like, it gets so, like, people say, I'd love to be on TV. But it gets to the point where it consumes your life so fucking much.
Yeah.
That, like with me too, like I had to change my life. I had to stop being the violent guy I was, and then these people bring this stuff to you, and it was a struggle for me to change who I was born and raised to be, which was a fighter. Like, that's not how society. You can't live in society and be that way. It's impossible.
And plus, the thing that probably drove you crazy is that a good portion, actually a majority portion of that show was scripted.
Well, that's the whole thing. It is completely scripted.
Yeah.
And people go, I don't believe that. And I always say, the best way you can always get an answer out of someone to make them realize, would you give me $25 million on a maybe or a for sure?
Mm-hmm. It would have to be a for sure, so they're going to tell you how to act.
There's a $25 million budget for our show. Are they going to go out and film us and it might be a hit? Or are they going to write a script that's going to sell and we follow it?
Yeah. That's
where reality TV is all based on. They're not going to take a chance on something not working.
Yes,
There's too much money involved.
The reality of reality TV is the sadness that people are actually believing it instead of realizing it's suspension of disbelief.
Exactly. And to the point of threatening people's lives, they think this is, like, it's that serious to them.
Look, I'm going to...
Yeah, well, these are the same people that believe televangelists.
I want to go back to something you said just a little while ago, because I'm in this industry. I've been doing it for 13 years, almost 14 years now. And the thing the things that make truckers look bad are the guys that shit in Walmart bags and throw it on the highway. Piss bottles. The guys that don't shower for days on end.
They're so fucking fat they can barely get out of the truck.
Yeah, I mean it's those people that are making the guys that want to go out and make an honest living. And it's tough work, and a lot of people don't realize that. And everybody flips off a trucker when he's moving too slow, but don't understand that the guy's going at 80,000 pounds, and he's got an engine that's only got 400 horsepower, and he can't pull that fast.
Or he's got a governor.
Yeah.
We got our foot to the floor. That's as much as we can do.
Yeah,
I've never driven a truck where my foot's not on the floor.
Yeah, it's guys like that the guys that do the bad things, the shitting, the pissing, and the trashing up truck stops, and they're getting the lot lizards and so on and so forth. They're making the industry look bad, and that makes me sad because I'm a third generation trucker. My grandfather used to tease me and say that he drove trucks when the wheels were square.
Yeah.
And so I grew up in this industry, and it saddens me now that the way that it's become because of people that just don't give a fuck about the public.
Like you guys get a kick out of my videos. I get a kick out of Simon's, like his videos where his fucking guy's not showing up, he's not showing up, and then he fucking aces his test. I'm like, really?
He was an hour and what late? And
every day.
And then he goes and aces his test.
I know, it's like, why couldn't I have not have been gifted with that much intelligence in this fucking stupid body I got? Because I struggle for everything I've done in my fucking life, and I barely make it.
Yeah.
And you see these guys, they just breeze through life.
Yeah.
But
the I'm entitled generation.
They just don't care. They just don't care.
How old a guy are you, Rick?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 87, but I use olive oil twice a day.
Okay. So
Seriously, how old are you?
I'm 41.
41. Okay, so
oh my God, he's a year older than us.
He's a year older than us. Okay.
Ooh.
I figured that's why we got along so good.
Yeah.
No, you just like get the entertainment I give, and I'll be sending a bill for that too.
All right, cool.
Yeah, right.
Have your people call my people.
I'm his people. I'm not answering the phone.
All right, we're gonna close it up, Rick. Is there anything that you want to add to the end of this wonderful phone call? This will be the most rated show on YouTube today.
Okay, well, it's kind of a thing that I think everybody should take to heart, and I really carry this deep inside me. It's probably the best advice I could ever give anybody in my whole entire life, and it's keep it out of your bum.
Jesus. Thanks,
What,
Rick.
you don't think that's good advice or what?
Thanks, Rick.
Okay.
Well, that's something I carry close to me, right? So I keep it out of my bum, and I think other people should too.
Absolutely. Keep it out of your bum.
Okay,
Rick.
Why are we calling it a bum?
Come on, I'm not rude. Keep it out of your bum. Keep it out of your ass if it has the same ring. Just keep it out of your bum.
Well, if we say arse, it's much more interesting.
No. Bum. It's nice. It's kid friendly.
Do you think this show is kid friendly?
No. But I'm kind of a kid friendly kind of guy. Like I think that everybody should allow me to babysit their kids.
Okay, you can have my 13 and 16-year-old. Have fun with that.
Male or female?
Both male.
Both male.
Oh, fuck, you can't even sell them.
No, you can't.
No, I'll pass.
I don't know. The 16-year-old could benefit.
I've had some fun, but I should probably go back to work.
Oh, yeah,
go back to digging your moat, man.
Yeah. I'll put some dragons in there. I'll have the unicorn give a thumbs up to you later.
Hey, Rick. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Hey, it's my pleasure, guys. Have a good day.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
What a blast that guy is, huh?
It didn't suck.
No.
Okay, yeah, it definitely did not suck.
No.
It was fun.
Well, I think we should wrap this up because we've gone on long enough, and we probably have some people in the cave that have ADD and may have given up by now or not.
Oh, no, it was interesting.
So we'll close out the show with the announcement of the contest winner for the tank and the little black thing.
And the little black thing? Is that what he called it?
Yeah, well, that's what Simon called it. And then the tip. That was the little black thing. Oh, and then the Japanese cotton. The Japanese cotton.
It's important that it's Japanese?
Yeah, it's Japanese organic cotton. Apparently, that's a hot ticket item for builders.
Okay.
So, not hot ticket. I think it's just commonly used. So, with that said, the winner of the tank and the little black thing and the organic cotton.
Oh, will you do it?
Josh Jerosevich.
Okay, you can continue talking.
I don't want to talk
I'm the one
anymore.
that pushed the buttons.
I'm letting the audience applaud this victor.
Okay, I pushed the button for the audience.
Hey, Josh, congratulations. I'm sure you need to message Simon, get with him on delivery method, address, things of that nature. I think you guys might be in the same area. So I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of shipping involved there. He might just be able to drive down to your house or something like that and give it to you. I don't know how that's going to go. But
throw it across the street.
But thanks to the randomness of the selection process, the number counting and the recounting, the dropping of numbers and adding the integers and the addition, subtraction, multiplication, division.
Yes, the stupidity of math.
And
base 10 at that.
You are the winner of the contest, and congratulations to you, sir. Again, get with Simon, message him, and give him your address or make delivery arrangements. And with that said,
we're done.
We're going to wrap it up. We're done. No, it's wrapped, right?
I don't know. I haven't put the bow on it yet.
We're wrapped.
Well, what if I don't want to wrap?
All right. You want to argue?
Yeah. It wouldn't be the end of a show unless we were arguing.
Oh, man. Nah, it's been a good show. Been fun.
Yeah, it has.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to hit subscribe down below you there, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.